See, we were doing impact of HRM, impact on HRM after LPG. So even after LPG is a story 30 years old, and in 30 years, business has changed a lot. Business today is working in an extremely dynamic environment where technology and processes are changing every moment. And in order for you to survive in your business, you need to keep yourself updated and upgraded regarding what is going on in the external environment. You must know this that the top management of any organization, one wing of it is always busy in environmental scanning. What do you mean by environmental scanning? Those factors which are the external factors which are not in your control. The only thing that you can do about it is to equip yourself with the change around you. That is all you can do in the business factors. Okay, so the top level management, one wing of it is always busy in environmental scanning. This environmental scanning can be understood both in concept of the changes in business and the changes in how the changes in your competitors. Okay, what your competitors are doing. You should always be kept abreast with what is going on in the external environment. So just as business, since HR strategy is something which keeps which will keep your business achieve its overall strategy, and every strategy of HR should be in alignment with the overall business strategy. So there are some change in pattern of HR which can be seen in today's business. In the last class, I explained this to you with examples of the number. This, can you see this paradigm change where women are taken as core, protagonist in the ad of cars? Can you see this change? And before that, women were sheer,
Yes.
representatives of model and beauty in the advertisements. So if we put it in a very blunt way, we can say that women were only used to objectify for objectification, but now things have changed. You can see an ad being supported and shouldered by women full-fledged, just on their own, with no men required. You just see the paradigm change where a woman is gifting a car to her husband, on her own, and upon being asked if you inquired enough about the car, she said yes, I bought it from so and so website, and I got information from so and so website, and I have full information, and that it is right to buy it from there. So why these things are changing, or why these things you can witness so conspicuously in the ads? Because when we talk about workforce diversity, we can say that increased participation, or the number of women who are taking up businesses, who are key members, key personnel in the organization on key positions, are increasing. That is why. So how will the HRM practice change accordingly? Then, if number of women are increasing, how will the HRM practice, how should HRM practice change? Do we have to, can we continue with the same conventional way? Or do we need to bring about any change to cope up with this change in scenario? And this is not the only change. There are a lot of changes. Increased different workforce or diverse workforce is the new term and the most important thing that you need to research on, because HRM practices and methods and processes have to change accordingly. Otherwise, a business will not be able to cope up with it. You write down few points. I hope you'll get a clear vision of what I want to say, and then you put forward your points, what you understood. Write down. How has or will HR management, how has or will HR management change with emerging trends? यानी HR अभी तक कैसे चेंज हुआ है और वो आगे कैसे चेंज होगा? क्यों चेंज होने की बात हो रही है? बिजनेस चेंज होगा,
इमर्जिंग के आगे
emerging trends. अगर बिजनेस बदलेगा, बिजनेस का पैटर्न बदलेगा, तो जो लोग बिजनेस परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं उनको मैनेजमेंट का तरीका भी बदलना होगा. Write on the first point and write it really fast because I want.
के बाद क्या बोले थे?
How has or will HR management change with WITH, with emerging trend? With emerging trend. Write down the first point. Write really fast and mark bullet points. Don't need to write the full paragraph. It is just for your own understanding. Change in value system coupled with rising educational level. Change in value system coupled with rising educational level.
हम फिर से बोल देगा तो
Change in value system coupled with, मतलब उसके साथ और क्या आएगा, क्यों आया वो, coupled with rising educational.
आपका आवाज बहुत कट के आ रहा है.
Oh, is it so? Let me connect it with Wi-Fi is connected. Wait, let me connect it with hotspot then. 1 minute. Is it okay now? Better है?
Yes, ma'am. It's better.
Second, greater skepticism concerning large organizations. Greater skepticism concerning large organization. Greater skepticism.
Skepticism का spelling.
Skepticism is when you're skeptical about something, you're not very sure, you're not very sure, things are vague. That is called skeptical. यानी you're skeptical. तुम अभी बहुत confidence से कोई काम नहीं कर पा रही हो. So you're just skeptical about taking up this work. Greater skepticism. 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 So greater skepticism concerning larger organizations and less reverence for authority figures will be common. Less reverence. Reverence is how much you worship them or how much you respect them. Shraddha jisko keh sakte ho. Less reverence for authority figures will be common. REVERENCE. Less reverence for authority figures will be common. Right on the next point. Unquestioning acceptance of rules and regulations will be less likely. Unquestioning acceptance of rules and regulations will be less likely. Write down these points. I'll give you 2 minutes to read and then you tell me what does this mean. Unquestioning acceptance of rules and regulations will be less likely. Less likely. कम देखा जाएगा. Next point. New workforce will comprise of better educated and self-conscious workers. New workforce will comprise of better educated and self-conscious workers. Next, will ask for higher degree of participation. Will ask for higher degree of participation for self-fulfillment. Will ask for higher degree of participation for self-fulfillment. Next, proportion of professional and technical employees will increase. Proportion of professional and technical employees will increase in comparison to blue-collared workers.
Ma'am, proportion
of professional and technical employees will increase in comparison to blue collared workers? Next.
In comparison,
Blue collared workers. I'll explain this. You just write down now. Blue collared workers. Blue is the color. Blue collared workers. Next, larger women participation. Larger women participation. Next, HR will be treated as assets. HR will be treated as assets which will appear in balance sheets of the organization. Which will appear in balance sheets of the organization. Okay, done writing? Done?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, before explaining these points, there are some things which I don't expect you to know, but still, I'll ask you to go through it. I'm giving you 1 minute. You just go through it and tell me what you get by this. Just go through it. How has a will HR management change? यानी कि ये सारे चेंजेस हैं, क्यों है ये भी लिखा है, और कैसे चेंज होगा ये भी लिखा है. तो आप ये एक्सप्लेन कीजिए and tell me the gist of what I just made you write. You revise, okay? Just 1 minute. Who wants to initiate? Anisha, you want to initiate?
Yes, ma'am.
This is not about just this paragraph. It is about all the 3 classes that I took on introduction. I already told you I'll lay more emphasis on this introduction part. Once you build your foundation, the activities will be really easy to take up. That is why I spent so much time in building your foundation about HR, and especially because you have not been aware of this subject before. Tell me.
Ma'am, actually, I could not write it well due to network issue.
Okay, that's it. You take it from someone, okay? When you
Yes,
come
ma'am, I
to
will
class.
take.
Anku,
यस मैम.
बताइए क्या समझ में आया इसे?
फर्स्टली तो जो एचआर का जो पर्पस होता है वो प्रोडक्शन को इंक्रीज करना, अपने एम्प्लॉय को मोटिवेट करना और कोऑर्डिनेशन को बढ़ाना और फिर
You are distracted. No. You are distracted. This particular topic is about how has HR changed. HR, every time I use the word HR, you will automatically understand that this is about human resource, people working in the organization. Do you think that with the change in business practices, the management of HR has also changed? You cannot manage a blue collar employee just as you're managing a white collar employee. You need to have different policies. You need to have different procedures. You need to be more tolerant towards white collar employees than you are towards your white collar blue collar employees. You understand the meaning of white collar and blue collar? Anyone? As soon as I started asking questions, the video started getting off. How will you learn this way? क्या होता है blue collared employees और white collared employees का बीच का difference?
Ma'am, blue collared employee may be higher authority, top level employee.
उल्टा बोल रहे हो.
मैम
Haven't you heard of this word? See,
Ma'am,
haven't you heard of this word? ये revenue services एक white collar job है. This is an aristocratic white collar job.
यस मैम. मैम
So-
ब्लू कॉलर जॉब में वर्कर जो है वो फिजिकली वर्क करते हैं और व्हाइट कॉलर में मेंटली वर्क करते हैं.
Very good. Who said this?
Yes, ma'am, हम लोग ये बोल सकते हैं कि
Oh my. To an extent, to a great extent, this is right. Blue collar and white collar employees, you'll come across this word many times, very frequently when you study labor. So you need to know the difference. Blue collar employees are the working class, the worker, not the working class, workers, you know. And what do you mean? How will you differentiate the work of a worker and that of a clerk? Tell me. And white collar employees are those employees who are from the clerical level, supervisory level, managerial level and above. So how do you actually, differentiate between these two words? कैसे काम में difference बताओगे? See, all of those people whose work you can quantify. Quantify means to a great extent that is measurable. When you can quantify somebody's work, how much work they have done, you will call them blue collar workers. But when you cannot quantify somebody's work, like that of a manager, take for example, you cannot quantify his work. Why can't you quantify? See, say for example, there is a production company and there is a worker who has been involved in carrying shippers from warehouse to the production area. See, the factories are big area that have a big premise, so they have battery cars and all those, and they are run by staff. You can calculate the number of rounds he made in his shift of 8 hours, can't you? And if somebody is, carrying shippers, you can count the number of shippers, right? You can, if somebody is involved in the production line, you can calculate the number of units they produced. But what is the work of, how does a manager work? A manager works by planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. You know this?
Yes, ma'am.
How
Yes, ma'am.
much have you planned? How can you say this? Can you measure this? Can you measure the amount of planning?
No, ma'am.
मैनेजर ऑर्गेनाइज करता है, कितना ऑर्गेनाइज करता है, आप इसको मेजर कर सकते हैं?
No, ma'am. It will affect by our result.
नो. मैनेजर किसी को डांट रहा है, यानी डायरेक्ट कर रहा है. डायरेक्टिंग के अंदर कमांडिंग भी आता है, कम्युनिकेशन भी आता है. कम्युनिकेट कर रहा है या डांट रहा है किसी को, कितना डांटा, कितना कमांड किया, कोई बता सकता है ये बात?
No, ma'am.
No. So this is known as non-quantifiable work. That is why a manager's work is supposed to be a white-collar employee. अब समझ में आया blue collar और white collar के बीच में difference? Understood? See, these terms you'll come across very frequently. You need to get your concepts very clear. जैसे effective और efficient बहुत frequently use किया जाता है, लेकिन मतलब बहुत कम लोगों को मालूम होता है. Blue collar and white collar. Understood? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
and whenever you understand a concept, just judge yourself by your ability to cite examples for it. If you can cite example and explain someone else through examples and not by the paragraph in the book, then you can claim that to be understood by you. Okay. So, human resource, जैसे जैसे workforce की diversity बढ़ेगी, what do we mean by workforce diversity? Workforce diversity का मतलब है कि आपके workforce में various and diverse field के लोग add होंगे. For example, men and women. Yes, Anisha, you raised hand. Tell me. What do you want to
Yes,
ask?
ma'am. Ma'am, quantify workers white collar और blue collar से कैसे related है? मैम एक बार और explain कर दीजिए.
Quantify का मतलब होता है measure करना. Something you can measure. So worker का उसने कितना ईंटा उठाया, उसने कितने units produce किए, ठीक है, वो एक बार में अपने 8 घंटे के शिफ्ट में कितना राउंड्स लगाता है काम पे. जनरली ये भी कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट ऐसा क्लियरली डिमार्केटेड नहीं है, लेकिन जनरली आप इसको ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि वर्कर्स का काम को आप मेजर कर सकते हैं, तभी तो उनको डेली वेज में दिया जाता है. लेकिन फ्रॉम क्लरिकल ऑनवर्ड्स यू कैन नॉट क्वांटिफाई देयर वर्क. मैनेजर का काम कितना हुआ, आप उसको किसी एक चीज से मेजर नहीं कर सकते कि उसने एक दिन में कितना काम किया, तो इसीलिए उनको हम डेली वेज नहीं दे सकते. Now you get this?
Yes, ma'am.
See, coming back to our topic, we were dealing with that as business practices will change, as the workforce will become more and more diverse in the coming years, so in proportion to that, the HR practices also have to be changed in order to get yourself more equipped and make your organization better. The HR, first you understand what is the meaning of workforce diversity. What is the meaning of workforce diversity? वर्कफोर्स डाइवर्सिटी का मतलब है कि आपके वर्कफोर्स में जितने लोग आप काम कर रहे हैं, people will be coming from different and diverse backgrounds. For example, men and women. Though both of them are humans, they will carry different traits with them. And an HR person, the HR policies of the company cannot treat both of them similarly. You have to design different ways of dealing with a woman than with a man. For example, you'll have to consider more of maternity benefits, right? And when you give maternity benefits to a woman, and if there are many women, then you have to get that work done from some other person that you have to plan and manage. For that, you need to have a very clear look at how many women are working in your organization. Plus, there has been a paradigm change when you look at just the advertisements. From there itself, you can get to know how the role of women has increased in the women participation. There are few women you can count on fingers because they are always on TV. We can see them, so we remember their names. But there are more than that who are top key personnel of various organizations who are holding the positions of vice president, CEOs, and the HR management has to change accordingly. Men and women, various diverse workforce में, then educated and uneducated persons. आप अपना घर बनवाते हैं तो क्या वहां पर सिर्फ जो वायरिंग करने वाला मिस्त्री होता है वो स्किल्ड होता है ना, उसको आप स्किल्ड में डाल सकते हैं क्योंकि वो काम कोई नॉर्मल आदमी नहीं कर सकता है. लेकिन वो स्किल्ड है, छत की जो ढलाई करता है उसका जो लेबर होता है वो अलग होता है. लेकिन साथ साथ में आपके वो भी तो लेबर काम करता है जो ईंटा उठाता है, जो बालू उठाता है. उसका क्या काम है? एकदम मैनुअल वर्क है. वो जाएगा, बोरा में बालू भरता है और वो ऊपर पहुंचाता है. अंडरस्टूड? So ये छोटे से examples से I made you understand कि in an organization where 2 lakh or more than 2 lakh people are working, you have even the educated workers and uneducated workers, and you have to have a different HR policy for both of them. You cannot use or you cannot treat them similarly. Workforce diversity में और क्या आएगा? Diverse workforce में you have educated people, uneducated people, white collared, blue collared, men, women, then skilled, unskilled, then more of technical, and see their level of education is rising. 15 or 20 years back, we did not have as many BBAs as we have in a year. Okay, the way they are passing out today. आप जब 2000 you'll pass out in 23, right? There will be so many BBAs only in Patna in that year, right? Then consider all the BBAs from, across Bihar. Then consider all the BBAs who will come out in the same year from entire India. Can you see the numbers? Can you imagine the numbers? Plus, the fight will not just stay here. You'll have to consider 2 or 3 batches prior to you who are also there lined up for job, who couldn't get it in the current years, right? So the level of education is rising like anything. And what happens with the increased level of education? आप ज़्यादा पढ़ेंगे तो आप अपने अधिकारों के बारे में ज़्यादा जानेंगे. This is true. आपको अगर कोई simply dictate करे, okay, like any random person, क्या आप उसको bear करेंगे? नहीं करेंगे. When you are educated, these things by default come into your personality. And this is what a good HRM practice of an organization also has to take into account. कि अलग-अलग वर्कफोर्स डाइवर्सिटी की वजह से अलग-अलग तरीके का ट्रीटमेंट और अलग-अलग बेनिफिट्स वगैरह की डिजाइनिंग होगी, और उसके लिए क्या चेंज किया जाना चाहिए ये हम आगे बताएंगे. अभी आप बस समझिए कि वर्कफोर्स डाइवर्स कैसे है. So we talked about educated and uneducated people. We talked about skilled and unskilled people. We talked about women and men. We'll talk about people coming from various diverse backgrounds, as in caste. अलग अलग कास्ट के लोग होंगे, अलग अलग कम्युनिटी के लोग होंगे, अलग अलग रिलीजन के लोग होंगे, और अलग अलग now since globalization is so common, you might find tomorrow when you pass out from here, you might work in any electronics company where the head is from Japan or Korea. You need to have tolerance for each other's culture. So
एबिलिटी भी हो जाएगा.
बोलो.
फिजिकल एबिलिटी.
फिजिकल एबिलिटी नॉट रियली. फिजिकल एबिलिटी हाँ एक स्पेशल केस में तुम बोल सकते हो. But
according to age.
Age, very good, very good. Age, religion, and इससे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा HR प्रैक्टिस में? बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. इंटरनेशनल HRM एक सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट है जो पढ़ाया जाता है. अगर आप डाइवर्स वर्कफोर्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, where there are people belonging to different ethnicities, you need to deal with them differently. Okay. So accordingly, how will the leadership change? Acha, tell me, I told you about the workforce diversity. I told you what exactly we mean by workforce diverse. Okay. Leadership is also a part of HR management. You know this. How will the leadership change, or will it not change? Think for 1 minute and then tell me. इतना वर्कफोर्स डाइवर्सिटी के बारे में हम लोगों ने बात कर ली. अब आप बताइए कि क्या लीडरशिप उसी तरीके से दी जा सकती है या कुछ चेंज आना चाहिए या कुछ चेंज आ रहा है? Think for 1 minute. I think we cannot deal with the methods in this class क्योंकि next एक और क्लास लगेगा. Then we'll be done with our introduction part. Just make you write down today.
मैम लीडरशिप चेंज हो रहा है मैम. जिस हिसाब से अगर हम लोग डाइवर्सिटी में देख रहे हैं कि मैन और वुमेन का तो हर जगह मैम कंपैरिजन हो रहा है, उस हिसाब से मैम अब लीडरशिप भी धीरे धीरे अपने चेंज हो रहा है मैम.
जैसे ठीक है, तुम ये बताओ, तुम एक केस स्टडी की तरह बताओ. तुम एक HR मैनेजर हो किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के, और तुम्हारे नीचे तुम एक टॉप मैनेजमेंट लेवल पे हो. टॉप नहीं, मिडिल मैनेजमेंट मान लो तुम AGM रैंक के हो, असिस्टेंट जनरल मैनेजर HR. And below you there are many junior executives who are in HR. There are many what you say, assistant managers and senior managers. इस रैंक के बहुत सारे लोग हैं, जिसमें से कि दूसरी कंट्रीज के भी लोग हैं, तमिलनाडु के भी लोग हैं, केरला के भी लोग हैं जो आपके साथ काम कर रहे हैं. You also have a language barrier, but they are good in English. So tell me, is there anything you have to be conscious about? I mean, do you need to be conscious about something, or would you treat everyone similarly?
That is English ma'am.
That is
English.
English, no, not language, not just language. See, English has become a global language, and English is not communication. English does not represent communication. You remember this. English is a language, a means of communication. Okay, so somebody coming from Kerala or Tamil Nadu may not know Malayali and the other languages spoken there. It's not just about language. You're just pinpointing one thing in language, though language is an important thing when you communicate, but still, just culturally, first deal about the culture part.
मैम इस चीज का ध्यान दे सकते हैं कि वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आए तो वो कैसा कंफर्टेबल है कि नहीं.
Good, very good.
वो कैसा फील करते हैं.
कोऑर्डिनेशन रिलेशनशिप.
And people also come from various religion, from religious backgrounds.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to be tolerant about each other's religion. If we see, respecting someone else's religion doesn't mean you believe in that. Okay, a good HR practice will ensure that every person in the organization is feeling comfortable regardless of which background they come from. This is, and believe me, this is a very important point, because there's a word in HR which is known as cultural shock. Cross-cultural communication, cross-cultural कम्युनिकेशन, क्रॉस कल्चरल मेथड्स, ये सारी चीजें हैं. इसीलिए कल्चर प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट diverse workforce. Okay, you need to be tolerant and be respectable, make the employee feel better and happy about themselves in the organization. Okay, अब वर्कफोर्स कल्चर के, वर्कफोर्स डाइवर्सिटी के बारे में हमने बहुत सारी बात की, तो इसको डील कैसे किया जाए. In the next class we will deal with what are the methods which are being acquired by HR practices, and I'll give you one concept, a concept about one topic which is a very common topic in management but very important one, that is TQM, total quality management. Okay, इसका हम लोग एक केस स्टडी के जैसा करेंगे. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.